Alright guys, I'm back with my review of The Walking Dead Season 3, Episode 16, Welcome to the Tombs. The last episode of Season 3. And I don't remember if I mentioned this last week, but they have this personality quiz you can take on the AMC website for The Walking Dead. And I actually took this and I got Dale. But yeah, this episode was... I mean, there's going to be massive spoilers in this video, by the way, but this episode was really... It wasn't a blow-off. I mean, this whole thing with the governor is definitely going to continue into Season 4 now, and I still liked the episode. I thought it was entertaining. I know a lot of people are kind of pissed off at the way it ended, but I wasn't really surprised. I didn't think they could wrap it all up in one more episode, so... the governor is still out there. He's still... I guess plotting his revenge, and Rick's group just got bigger and weaker, I guess. But yeah, I thought it was a pretty good episode, but definitely didn't feel like a big blow-off or anything. And the episode starts off with the governor beating the crap out of Milton for burning all those zombies, which cost him 8 men. And Milton asks him what his daughter would think of what he's become, and he says she would be afraid, but she would be alive if I was like this from the beginning. And he takes Milton to see Andrea, and he tells him to kill her. So he gives him a knife, and Milton tries to attack the governor, so the governor grabs and stabs Milton, and he leaves him in the room with Andrea so that when he turns, he will kill her. And like any good supervillain, the governor leaves the room. We see Rick's group packing up. I guess it's implied that they're going to leave the prison. And the governor's getting ready to head to the prison with his army. And Tyrese says they will fight biters but not people. He wants to stay and defend the town from walkers. And when the governor comes back, if he wants him to leave, he will. And the governor agrees to this and lets him stay. So the governor's army storms the prison. It looks like everyone's gone. Then Glenn and Maggie pop out with riot gear on. They start shooting at the governor's men, and this forces them to retreat. We see Herschel, his daughter, and Carl watching from the woods, and a kid runs up with a shotgun, and Herschel tells him to drop the gun, and he's trying to hand the gun to Carl, and Carl just shoots this kid and just kills him in cold blood. And when they get back to the prison to regroup, Herschel tells Rick what happened, and he doesn't want to believe it, that Carl's kind of turning into a psychopath. And the governor stops the rest of the townspeople. He tells them we got to go back. We need to go back to the prison. They're on the ropes, and they refuse, and the governor snaps and kills them all. Every single person. The majority of people from Woodbury, he just kills himself. And including that annoying guy that was with Tyrese's group. He just kills everybody, and he leaves with Martinez and the black guy. And I have to say, I thought this was badass. I did not expect this at all. So the governor just snaps and kills everyone and leaves with his, I guess, his 2 most trusted soldiers. Rick tries to talk to Carl, but Carl says he did what he had to do. He brings up Dale and how if he killed that zombie, Dale would still be alive. Andrew, I can't really remember who that was. I think that may have been a prisoner. And he brings up the governor, how Rick could have killed the governor and Merle would still be alive. And he had a good point. So Rick, Daryl, and Michonne leave to go after the governor. They want to end this. And they find one of the townspeople who survived the massacre. So they go to Woodbury. The governor's not there. He never went back. And Tyrese fires on him, but the survivor stops him and tells him the governor killed everyone and Rick saved her. And they find Andrea. But she's been bit. And she's going to turn. She asks if everybody's okay at the prison, and they say yeah. And she takes Rick's gun and she shoots herself and kills herself off. This was great. I mean, I hated her character, and I'm happy she's gone. I mean, that's just how I feel about it. I'm going to be honest. I didn't like her character. She just got seemed like she got more and more annoying with every season. And I'm just glad she's gone. Same way I felt about Shane. I hated his character. So I was happy with this. But anyways, Rick comes back to the prison with a school bus full of all the old people and kids from Woodbury, and Carl's not happy about this. And that's how it ended. So I'm not really sure where they're going to go from here. I don't read the comic books. I don't even know if this happens in the comic books, but it looks like Rick's group just got weaker. I mean, he got Tyrese and his wife, or whoever that person is with him all the time, but he also got a bunch of old people and kids, and the governor pretty much took everybody in Woodbury that was worth a damn and put them in the army to storm the prison. And these are people he didn't even want to include. So I think something's going to happen. I would say in season 4, the governor, Martinez, and that black guy will come back and kill these old people and the kids or something, because I don't see Rick's group ever becoming this huge group of people. I think it's always going to be a close-knit group, and whenever they do get new people like Michonne or someone else like that, Tyrese now, someone else has to go. That's how it's always been. So I think something's going to happen here. Maybe they'll kill off the governor and leave these other people to stay behind at the prison, and they're kind of safe there. I mean, they can't just take these people with them and protect them forever, so I don't really know what's going to happen. But I did enjoy this episode, and I thought season 3 was pretty good. I mean, of course, I would like to see them wrap up the governor's story, but if you include part 1 and part 2, I thought season 3 was a pretty damn good season. So I just hope they can continue this with season 4. So anyways, that's my review of the last episode of season 3. I hope you guys liked the video. Leave your thoughts on this episode in the comments, and thanks for watching.